every single thing at you. They're determined to spend more money, to take more of the money that you've worked for and redistribute it to their buddies. Why hasn't stimulus worked? Because it was never designed to work. It was never designed to work. Come on. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. That was never the intention. They create these things and then they slap a label on it. We've got shovel-ready jobs. We do. But why did 2 million construction workers lose their jobs under the stimulus plan? Because you never really were going to create the opportunities for them. That was never the intention. This week, they passed another war bill to help the war. Half of it was junk, pork barrel junk. More deficit spending. The healthcare bill. When the final tab comes on that, it's going to be mind-boggling. When the final bill comes on that, it's going to be mind-boggling. And I guess, and I'm sure, well, maybe not out here. I can see some folks sitting in the sun. You didn't want to pay that 10% tanning fee. I'm kind of lucky I can slip by that one. But of course, regular people won't be taxed, right? If you make less than $250,000, don't worry, we're going to get those evil bastards. You're making more than that. They're setting us up for the fat tax, the value-added tax. Let me tell you, you talk about an insidious tax. It taxes a product through every step of production. So, you know, you get this microphone stand and this part is taxed, and then when they add this part, they add more money to it. Then when they add the mic, it's more money. When they put it in a box, it's more money. So when you get it, you don't see the hidden tax built into it. This is an insidious tax. I mean, it's insidious because everywhere in the world that they've used it, it's only gone up. Everywhere that they've used it, it's only gone up. And here's the crazy thing. You know, almost every day you read about a country, you hear about a country that has their sovereign debt rating downgraded. You know who had theirs upgraded recently? Panama. Panama, well, what did they do? They cut corporate taxes. They cut individual taxes. And they had their credit rating upgraded. Whoa, think about that for a minute. But we're on the verge of adding another tax because we cannot stop the White House from spending. We can't stop Nancy Pelosi from spending. We spend $6 million a year on her jet. On her jet. She said the stupidest thing in the world this week. Well, I guess maybe some people may say it's hard. One of the stupidest things, when she talked about welfare checks and unemployment checks being the best way to stimulate the economy. But you know what? It was a great opening. It was a great opening for people who have been on welfare for a long time, particularly people born on it, to understand that they are being used. These same people that talk about these rich fat cats, they see them as a conduit. They say, you know what, these people are so stupid, we're going to give them the money and then they'll go give it to someone else. Absolutely. And it's worked for so long. It's worked for so long. But we're fighting back. We really are fighting back. It's going to be a long, hot summer. The next 4 months, 5 months is going to be like Heartbreak Hill because they're going to come at you as hard as they can. And they're going to twist it and turn it, although I got to tell you, they're having a tough time now. I mean, it's getting so bad that they're really trying to figure out ways to put a happy face on this one and stuff. Unfortunately, we got to suffer through this. Now, I don't know about a double-dip recession. I really hope it doesn't happen. You know, I spoke with a Republican strategist this week, and she was like, well, you know, we hope that there's a double-dip recession because it'll make it easier for the Republicans, and I don't care about that stuff. I'm worried about Americans. I don't want to see a double-dip recession. Yeah. I really don't. At the end of the day, where we go really depends on us. I understand why Americans are afraid. I understand are saying there could be a double-dip recession. I hope that there isn't one. But I also know that this administration just won't get the message. No matter who's giving it to them, whether it's dying-to-wool socialists who have turned the corner. Can you imagine France giving us an economics lesson? Next, they'll be telling us about fighting wars. Could you imagine that? Someone said personal hygiene. That's a good one. Hey, that's why they make the best perfume. Anyway, I wanted to come out just, really, my main reason for coming out today was to ask everyone here to keep fighting. To please keep fighting. The world is changing. Europe is changing because it has no choice. Greece has no choice. Spain has no choice. They have hit that brick wall. They have no choice. We're still being sold a bill of goods that the grass is greener. We can look over there and see that it's not. It's charred. So I want to thank everyone. Please keep up the fight. I think it's going to get a lot tougher, not a lot easier. But the inroads that have been made, and I got to tell you, New Jersey, Governor Christie, we got to, God bless him.
Yeah.
We got a chance to show the world how it's done. New Jersey has a chance to show the world how it's done when one man has the guts to take the slings and the arrows. Right, because I gotta tell you, the worst crime in the world that I see is for the people in this park to buy into the idea of a soft landing for us for a problem that we created and dump it on our kids. That is a sin.
Yeah.
We have to take the hits so that our kids don't have to take the hits. We have to make the sacrifices so our kids don't take it. It's a damn shame that any politician would say, hey, let's feather our fall so our kids can take a harder fall down the road. I've got my son with me tonight and I would do anything with him today. Anything. The last thing I'm going to do is leave him with my problems. The last thing I'm going to do. I had a friend whose father passed away a couple of years ago, and he was well liked in the community, lived down south. The church held 200 people, 400 people showed up, they had to put speakers outside, because this is a God-fearing man, just did everything he could to help people in the community. But he said before he died that he was most proud of that he had about $100 in the bank, but he had no debt. That's the mindset we got to have, guys. Let's turn the country around. Let's take it back. Thank you very much. God bless America. Thank you.